Alrighty, folks, we are back for the third and final chunk of 20 to Midnight today. Our heroes have just woken up, our heroes have just lain in bed for a couple of hours, not getting any sleep, and it is now the start of a new day in Gnarl's Root. Let's say that it is about maybe 6 a.m., so you guys have a couple of hours before your appointed meeting time with Ikali and with Grimma. Is there anything that you would like to do or anything you would like to talk about? Let's say that we are beginning in your room at the inn.
Does Maeve's open early enough for us to ask her about this curse that appears to be bestowed upon us?
Yeah, it'd be great if we could resolve that before we went hunting.
Yeah.
Animals of unusual sizes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you could. The worst that would happen would be that she doesn't answer when you ring the doorbell.
Okay, yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot. I'm even willing to potentially promise some unknown favor.
So you go down to the eye of the storm, and when you ring the doorbell a moment later, you hear the familiar whoosh sound that signifies that the door is now open. And when you step in, as Maeve approaches, still wearing kind of like the half-face concealing mask, she will also be stifling a yawn, going, "My God, you people are early today. What is going on?"
Maeve, we're really sorry about the hour, but we think we might be cursed.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want me to do about it?
Well, we thought maybe you might know something about it or be able to recommend something to lift it.
If you're cursed,
Maybe?
go talk to a priest. Most priests can lift a curse like that.
Yeah, the priest in this town is,
More of a tough love kind of guy.
yeah, quirky.
Okay, well, what's going on? Why do you think you're cursed?
Well, remember that panther ghost that we told you about?
The one you said was very, very dangerous.
You didn't you?
I wouldn't say let it.
Yeah,
It hid in our cupboard in the most cowardly manner.
indeed.
Okay, so, all right. So we will take points away from aesthetics, but you have the touch of the rakshasa on you, don't you? Now.
You say it as if we didn't just ask you what's going on.
Yes, that is.
So I guess we
Apologies.
do.
It's very early in the morning. I haven't had my coffee.
Yep.
All right. Well, yes, the touch of the rakshasa renders people unable to sleep, but again, any divine caster that can do a remove curse spell should be able to take care of that problem for you. Otherwise, you could kill the rakshasa. That will also remove the curse.
Okay. One follow-up question. After he attacked us, he was counting upwards, like 1, 2, 3. Does that mean there's like different levels bestowed on each of us, or is he just an aficionado for numbers?
This is a good question. What would Maeve know about this? What is Maeve's Arcana score?
1,000,000.
That's what we assumed.
Yeah.
Maeve will sort of go. All right, well, hang on a second. Let me take a look at your wounds themselves. Where did this thing get each of you?
I think it got me on my face, right?
Yeah, it got you across the cheek. I think Helena was on the shoulder and Satus across the chest. And she'll kind of examine all of them with kind of like a magnifying glass and some light from an alchemical lamp that she has. And eventually she will go, the wounds all seem of the same quality. And I see nothing to suggest that the curse on one of you would be more severe than the other ones. I've never also heard of Rakshasa having different cursed touches with different folks. So I'm going to guess aficionado for numbers. I'm going to guess that he probably was sent there to kill 3 targets, and he was trying to keep track of that.
Guy just loves to count.
Fair enough. I mean, I always forget things if I don't,
But
verbally.
This tends to be the way that they do things. Why waste time trying to kill you all outright in a fight when you might be able to kill him? Better to simply curse you and put you in a place where you will waste away.
Yeah, that's not great.
Well, fortunately, you have time. I mean, exhaustion is not a pretty death, but it's not a fast one either. Like, you probably have at least a week before the worst should happen.
That's comforting, but also...
I recommend coffee in large quantities.
What is this coffee you speak of?
Excuse me.
Totally loves coffee.
The Kerva leaf, I believe it is called in Sildren. Yes.
Oh, I love Kerva leaf.
Yeah, the Kerva leaf brew. A strong Kerva leaf brew.
Yeah,
Yes.
Totally.
Okay, well.
Is it even worth us going to Father Kargoth?
I think it would be amusing, but...
Yeah. Well, we need something to keep us awake. Not.
Are we showing her the box or no? Oh. We don't have to.
What is that? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
We were just discussing something.
That told me nothing I didn't already know, Helena.
It was a fun joke we heard before.
Yeah.
I see.
But
We've got some great ones.
Yeah, we were debating which one to tell you. Maybe not yet. Not right now.
Seems fair.
Okay. Because she'll definitely want something in return. Yeah. Satus, tell the one about the nose.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Why can't a nose be 12 inches long, Maeve?
I don't know, but I think my prices are about to go up 10%.
Then we'll leave you in suspense.
Anything else I can do for you folks today?
I think that's all.
Yep.
That's it. Yep.
We're off.
Yep.
Yeah, well, again, I would focus on tracking this rakshasa down, trying to trap it, trying to kill it somehow. I would make that your top priority.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Quite hard to track, isn't it? We haven't really got anywhere with that yet.
Yeah. We haven't really figured out how to lure it to us either, except it keeps coming back.
I don't know what to tell you, folks. I can't solve all your problems for you.
Indeed. Well, sorry for waking you up, Maeve. Let's go.
Yeah.
No. Always a pleasure.
Yeah. Go get some rest.
Well, good day, folks.
Since you can.
And a moment later, you are outside, back in the street.
All right.
Well, worth a shot.
Yeah.
Temple time, or?
Should we? I mean, when we were there, I kind of sussed out that he doesn't really have most magical abilities that most priests have. But
yeah, you're right.
I suppose we could try, though he's probably just going to try to, put some rock slabs on us and make us sleep in the cold.
So maybe we just head off.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. If we can't kill this rakshasa before tomorrow, maybe we'll give him a try tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Yeah, because we now have we have 3 ticking clocks. Our
so many
ticking clocks.
I've always been bad at prioritizing.
Yeah. What do you think we should do, Satus?
I like the idea of just moving along. I really don't think that guy's going to try to help us.
Okay. All right. Let's move it along then.
So you get to the point in the town square where you agreed to meet Grimma and Ikali. But before Grimma and Ikali show up, you hear a voice call out to you, Helena, Satus, Cal, can I speak with you for a moment? And you'll see Lurian walking towards you, using a very fancy walking cane to sort of help herself as she walks forward.
Very nice.
How are you all doing today?
Pretty well.
Terrific.
Yes, pretty well.
How are you?
I'm a little confused. I'm going to be honest with you all. It's funny because I feel that we were just doing this last night, but I think that we need to go through it again. Have there been any problems with the accommodations that I got you at the inn?
I mean, not caused by us, but there was, I don't know, for some strange reason, our windows seemed to break, and we didn't
For some
catch
strange reason.
Because
it's funny, I got this note from the inn this morning that they are charging me 20 gold for window replacement, and then that they also need to keep charging me for that room while the window gets replaced, but then also now they need to charge me for another nicer, more expensive room where you are all still accommodating. I find my purse considerably lighter today than it was yesterday, and I'm really not sure what I've gotten for the lightening of my funds.
We're working on it.
Mm-hmm. And you promised to cover expenses, not cover...
I didn't realize how expensive the expenses were going to be, Satus.
It's almost like you should have... I don't... This is not my problem that you made a bad decision.
Yeah. I think we're all a little cranky because we have.
Satus is quite tired this morning.
Her
so
face
many levels.
sours, and she will go, I suppose that's very fair. Very well, I will let you get on with your work and finish paying off my debts to the inn. But I advise you all to work well.
We will.
We will.
Be just fine. But when you give someone a blank check, they will write on it.
I suppose that's true. Just know that my largesse has its limits. Have a
know
good
that
day.
if we die, we'll stop spending your money. So,
Yeah.
risk for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, have a good day, I suppose. Good luck with the hunting.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
She, again, using her very distinguished walking stick, walks away from you.
Nice one, Satus. You are entirely right. Honestly.
I don't get it. If you're gonna try to be all nice and kind, don't be mad if you have to be extra nice and extra kind.
Yeah, exactly. Hypocrites.
There the three of you are. Quick, come this way.
Good morning.
We need to deal with something right now. Have you heard about the fire in the circus? It was intense.
Damn it!
Just kidding, it's no emergency. Just another hilarious jape.
Morning.
Missed you. Yeah.
And a moment later, Grimma will arrive trotting up on his velociraptor. And he'll go, morning. You three look like shit. Did you stay up all night or something?
Thanks.
Not
by choice.
What it is really nice when one is tired to be told that they look as bad as they feel. So
yeah,
very grateful to you for alerting us. No, we tried to
Kali
sleep,
goes,
but...
no, he was being nice. Shit is, like, if this is shit, you are below it in terms of how you look.
Oh, thank you for that clarification.
Thank you.
Yeah, your hair is all messed up, Satus. Like, normally it has this beautiful sushi. And Grimma's like, all right. There is a
hair
point.
Is always on point.
Always impeccable.
Do not.
Don't lie.
Anyway, the point is, are you all right? Because before we go out to hunt dangerous animals, it'd be good to know if you guys are having a problem.
Well, they already know about the dragons. Should we tell them?
Did we already tell them about the panther creature?
I don't
No.
think we
I
did.
don't think you did.
Let's do it. They're our friends.
Yeah.
We tell them.
We tell them about the evil smoke panther assassin that's going to haunt us until we die.
Yeah, who has cursed us to apparently never sleep.
They'll listen to the story, and at the end of it, you just hear, "That's rough, buddies." So what are you going to do about it?
Well, either we need a priest to cure us, or we need to kill the thing. But it's very hard to kill.
You could go talk to Father Kargoth. His sermons always inspire me greatly to seize days.
Yeah,
Grimma's like,
yeah.
We're already inspired is the thing.
Yeah.
Pretty good on that front.
Yeah, we're not in need of inspiration per se.
No, but it sounds like there's an animal that is trying to kill you, and you've got 2 experienced hunters right here. Do you want to track this thing? Because we could spend the day doing that instead of tracking Scar.
Let's go with priorities. Scar first, scary panther thing second.
You think so, Satus?
I just feel like the panther thing's gonna come back to attack us where Scar is not looking for us.
I guess it's just once we get Scar, we'll be into training him, and
yeah,
I don't know.
Grimma will say,
well rested.
Grimma will say, on the other hand, technically speaking, this thing now put a curse on you. If it thinks that it is, not a curse that you can remove without killing it, wouldn't it just be booking it to find the nearest ship to Soliana and just get as far away from you guys as possible?
You do make good points.
That is a good point.
And Ikali will go, no, that is nonsense. If it is as much of an assassin as it said that it is, it would never leave a kill unconfirmed. It may not want to confront them again, but it will need to see them to be able to confirm their demise. It will need to bring back their heads or something, especially if it is a high-end assassin that way. It will not go far away. It will stay close. It will be operating from the shadows, but it will be watching you intently. Besides, if you want to try to win the Amon Keth, you need to train. You need at least 4 days with Scar, and I think at this point you are all set to have 3 maximum. You need to focus.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
And Grimma will sort of go like, we work for you guys. You tell us what you want to do.
I think we should track the panther, or we should try to track the panther thing today. And if we don't find it today, then we just have to give up, because we've got these guys. But if we find Scar, we're gonna be so tired.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, I'm on board. Let's go for it.
Okay. Helena?
I don't know. I'll do what you guys say. We can always keep our eyes out for whichever villainous large creature we're not tracking anyway. Yeah. Let's do it. I don't care what. Let's just do it.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
Will you help us track the Shadow Panther?
Grimma and Ikali look at each other, and they sort of go like, one moment. And you sort of hear like a hushed, like, discussion. And they'll go, strictly speaking, we have been hired to help you hunt a dinosaur. I think that would be a very easy contract to just kind of semantically stretch out a little bit and just sort of say that, in the process of doing that, we needed to clear an obstacle or 2. But the Beast Breaker might not see it that way. Lurian the Barghest might not see it that way. So there's some risk involved for us if we do that. We'd be happy to help you do it. If we help you track down this creature, how would you feel about letting us keep that shiny box that you discovered yesterday? Otherwise, we can just go and hunt Scar right now. No additional cost. And once that's done, then we can be hired again to fight this panther creature.
I think it is quite generous them offering to help with the panther.
Yeah, I think we should give them the box.
But we don't know what even is inside the box.
I don't know. It could be great, but it also could be lame. I don't know.
If we hire them again, what's the price? Is it just gold?
Probably.
You would need to figure that out with the Beast Breaker, but you have Lurian Bargus in your pocket. She barks a lot, but if you ask for things, she tends to give them to you. Alternatively, we could probably do it for, what do you say, Grimma? We like these people. They laugh at my jokes. Maybe 15 gold each. Grimma will go. Call it 12 for a friend rate. I like you guys.
Oh,
that's
But
fine.
that's a pretty sweet rate. In that sense, maybe if we just get Scar first and then hire them again, that's pretty affordable, and then we can keep the box.
Okay.
And let's just pray we find Scar. Maybe we even find Scar this morning and we can find the panther at night.
Yeah. Kill two birds with one stone.
Well,
so to speak.
Kill one of them, but yeah.
Yeah, no, and make friends with the other.
Yeah. Love that classic idiom.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? Are we hunting the cowardly panther assassin, or are we hunting the great mighty beast of the glaciers?
We're gonna go great mighty beast of the glaciers. We changed our minds.
Excellent.
Several times.
Very wise of you.
All right.
And Grimma will just kind of go, all right, I still think that there's a good chance that this panther thing is getting on a boat and sailing far, far away from here as we speak, but it's your call, bosses.
I really hope that's not the case. But I think it's a risk we're going to have to take.
All right, well, let's get started. We got to figure out the same stuff that we did yesterday. Like, there's a couple more places that we could hit. It's a fair bet that he's not going to travel to any of the places that we saw yesterday. So I think that the real question is, do we want to go back to Baelor's Path and try to track him from there? Or, if he's not in the Ice Falls, he's not in the Pale Hollow, I would think that our best next bet is the Still Lake. So I think it's kind of one of those, like, do you want to go back and track him and do it sort of like as methodical as we can, or do we want to take another gamble?
Well, we tried methodical yesterday. We could try, sort of.
No, we tried gamble yesterday. We tried most likely places. Most likely places were not likely enough.
Yeah, we were scattergun yesterday. Maybe we should do methodical.
Okay.
I don't know.
Unless by gambling we have it narrowed down to where the odds are more in our favor.
Should we go to the lake?
Ikali shrugs.
Let's go to the lake. The lake
Cal.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We're going to the lake. Are we bringing meat as a lure?
Yes.
I think so. Time is of the essence.
In which case, I'll go to take a potion.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
Thank you.
I'm also gonna do that.
9.
All right.
Okay, so now we're down to 3 potions total.
And I'm gonna take a potion.
If you're taking a potion, I think it's
Yes.
I think it's 3 total.
And I got a 2 and a 4, so adding 2, that would be 8 healing. 17 out of 38.
Nice, getting closer. I'm not gonna take another potion right now. Gonna wait and see.
All right. Well, in that case, it's going to be basically 4 hours to trek to the Still Lake. Let us get started.
Let's.
I bought the world's worst thesaurus yesterday. Not only is it terrible, it's also terrible.
What?
I guess.
Well, I see. Very good. God.
It's
Sleep.
And the camera whip pans to 4 hours later.
Yeah.
What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
A boomer.
A stick.
Very good, Satus. I see that you are also an expert in the humor. Grimma will go, it brings me... I cannot express to you how much joy it brings me to give you guys the news that we are here.
Yay.
And you see, basically you've been traveling through sort of this wooded area, and it opens up to a very, very large clearing where 2 lakes feed into this river. 2 rivers feed into this very, very large lake with an island in the middle, but the lake is basically frozen completely solid. Hence perhaps the title of Still Lake. And on the far side of the lake, you do see a couple of dinosaurs grazing, what we would think of as brontosauruses.
One of those wouldn't work, would they? No, we're looking for Scar. We're looking for Scar.
Yeah, Ikali will say, you do not have time to train one of those from scratch in 4 days. Scar knows the commands, he knows the track, he knows how to do it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. Do we see any signs of Scar?
I think it's same as with the falls. Like, tell me what each of you are doing to investigate.
I think I want to go out to the little island in the middle of the lake.
All right.
And see if I see anything there.
I think to counter that, Satus will kind of go around, walking around the shoreline of the lake.
Perimeter.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I want to check out those dinosaurs, not get too close. Just scouting about a bit.
Yeah.
Investigation rolls from everyone, please.
6 + 3, 9.
12 + 2 for 14.
17 plus nothing.
Satus and Cal, you kind of just basically don't see much. But Helena, as you are approaching the herd of dinosaurs, you look down and see a large footprint that you basically trip into, that has a little bit of a bloody mark on it, almost as though whatever creature was that left it had been bleeding from the legs. And you see that it actually leads a little bit away from the lake and towards a nearby clearing.
Wow. This is amazing. So I want to attract everyone's attention and get them over to see this massive footprint with some blood.
Grimma will go, yep, that looks very, very promising. Let's all please approach this with a lot of caution and very quietly, please.
Absolutely.
Can I get stealth checks from everyone?
Okie dokie.
Stealth check.
7.
3 + 1 for a 4.
Natural 1.
Whoa.
Oh,
I
not our best.
am proficient in stealth, so it would be +5, but I don't think that counts with a natural 1.
So as you're approaching the clearing, trying to be silent, you hear Ikali go, so do you know what the caretakers say when... And Grimma's like, hi, so not the time. And Ikali goes,
Hey, yeah.
what matter does it make? Have you seen how much noise they're making? The way that he steps on the twigs, the way that she breathes, the way that this one armors planks. Come on. We're basically announcing ourselves. We might as well be waving at the creature. It's like, oh my god. But indeed, a moment later, you do hear the familiar roar of a Tyrannosaurus. And as you sort of approach the clearing, you do see Scar finishing up a meal of another dinosaur that he seems to have killed. And he will look up at you as you approach. And Ikali will go up to you, Satus, and go, Okay, man. Now is the time. Show it that you are not afraid of it.
All right, I walk up and try to, Satus puts his hands out in like a calming motion and basically just starts to say, Scar, look, I know we had a bit of a run-in in the past.
I'm going to pause you just for a moment, just to make sure that you know, I like where this is going, but I want to just make sure that you know, like, what options you have. Because I think that at this point I will take a persuasion check, an intimidation check, or an animal handling check.
Yeah.
And that is going to be opposed by a check that Scar is making. And that is going to be tug of war. We're going to see, like, who gets to success first.
I was going to go with the persuasion angle. Basically saying, like, look, I know we had our run-in before, and I think, you were scared, we were scared. It was a new land for us. We had never met dinosaurs before, and, we apologize for the attacking, and if you do remember, I kind of called things off. So I think maybe we could try to meet in the middle, put our history aside, and why don't we forge a new friendship where we can have honor together by winning a competition as equals rather than adversaries.
Terrific. Roll me a persuasion check, please.
Let's see. Okie dokie. That is a 15 plus 6 for a 21.
Nice.
Wow. All right. I did not quite expect the possibility of these two D20s both coming out at the exact same number. So I think that, like, you will say all of that, and Scar, once you're done, will kind of roar at you. But it sort of feels like neither one of you quite, like, backs down. Like, he doesn't, like, step backwards or forwards or anything. You stand your ground, you're firm, you don't get super intimidated by this roar. So I think that round is basically a wash in this battle of wills.
Okay. Look, I understand. It's a
Firmer,
natural
Satus. Strong hand.
Can I do persuasion again, or do I have to switch?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll again with persuasion. Just feels right. Look, I understand the reaction. I know we were cool before, but we thought you wanted to attack us. We didn't, know what to expect, and we've come to learn so much about your kind, and we want to learn more, and we are so sorry for what we did, and we would love to put that in the past and forge a new future together on the same path rather than it colliding paths.
All right. By the way, like, Helena and Cal, if you guys want to do something to facilitate in some way, you can.
Can I just toss a fish at him?
Ikali will, like, as you start to do that, you'll go like, no food until he shows the sign of respect. Do not reward him when he is still boss.
My mothering instincts are always to just give things food. Okay.
I think I'm going to look at Satus encouragingly, because I do not think anything I do will help.
All right, I think that's just a persuasion check, Mike.
Cool. Let's see. Ooh, 2 plus 6 for an 8.
So you will say all of that, and Scar will get up from the meal that he was just taking and take like 2 steps towards you, making himself bigger, and completely involuntarily you take 2 steps back. Like, just like the presence just gets to you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe talk to him about how his last master mistreated him. We're going to meet and we're going to beat him.
I like that. That's a good angle. Yeah, go.
Yeah, okay.
Look, Scar, can I call you Scar? I understand the frustration. However, I think there's no better way to start a friendship than to have a mutual enemy. And what's his name? Tarrok? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Tarrok. I know your previous master was Tarrok. we are trying to defeat Tarrok in this competition. So not only could we attain glory, but we could attain glory together at the expense of your most hated enemy. How does that sound?
Roll with advantage.
Yes, nice teamwork. Okay. All right. 6 + 6 for a 12, or 2 + 6 for an 8. Jeepers. Okay, so 12 it is.
Oh,
Dang.
boy.
I know.
For a moment, it really seems like Scar is, like, vibing to this. But then he just sort of, like, snarls at you, and again, you take, like, another 2 involuntary steps backwards as this dinosaur is looming larger and larger over you. You see Ikali sort of start to have her hand ready to grab an arrow if it's needed.
Satus, do you think it would help if you partially cure its wounds?
Ah. I like that. Okay. Yeah, I do have one final spell slot that I could utilize, or I could give it. Okay. Jeepers. This is a tough choice, because I was thinking of using a 3rd level spell slot, enhance ability, on myself. Can I cast it on myself?
Yeah, I think you can.
Okay.
Ooh, maybe do that.
Because there's something where I can give myself advantage on charisma checks, so I could just all of these could have advantage. So I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to use my final spell slot to cast enhance ability on myself and pick Eagle Splendor, so I have advantage on charisma checks.
Dope.
So
Sweet.
I will do that, and then inspired by what Helena said, I think I will go to the appeal of the wounds and say, we're so sorry for hurting you before. We want not only to be on your side, but also we will tend to your wounds. We will train together. We will work together, and we will try to not only make up for the harm we caused you, but further your skills and abilities to make you the best dinosaur you can be.
All right, roll me that persuasion check.
Okay. There we go. So that would be the better one is a 17 + 6 for a 23.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
This time, you are the one that takes a step forward. And Scar, at first, like, recoils a little bit as you approach. But then he sort of, like, cocks his head to the side. Kind of in a, like, I'm listening gesture. You see Ikali start to lower her hand from the bow. What's next?
Okay, I think this time I'm going to go, like, intimidation, but not like in a cruel way, but more of like a show I'm your equal kind of way. And, like, I will, point to Helena and be like, we are also formidable ourselves. Look at Helena's strength, and look at Cal's magical abilities. And obviously you've heard my silver tongue. We are a formidable team, equal of your worthy and equal of your power, and just think of what we could do together.
Roll me with advantage.
All right, so that would be the better one is a 19 + 6 for a 25.
I am so glad, because he rolled an 18 and I was like, holy shit. No, because like I quite like that. And again, he now takes kind of like a tentative step back, and you are able to take like 2 more steps forward, and now it seems that you are really driving this dance. And Cal and Helena, you'll hear Grimma kind of nod and go, now we're getting somewhere.
Is it time to give him some fish?
Nope, not yet. Stop mothering, woman.
Scar, I promise you that this is going to be a perfect partnership. We have not only our knowledge and our skill set, but the knowledge and skill set of these 2 fine folks that are here with us, and loads of resources and equipment, and it's just going to be the perfect ideal situation to take your raw talents and mold them into skills, and it'll be unlike you have ever been competing before, but now you'll be at your peak performance.
Go ahead and roll with persuasion. I like that. Or
Okay,
with advantage,
okay.
excuse me.
Yeah. Okay, the better one is an 8 plus 6 for 14.
Hell yeah. Scar seems to really be listening. He seems to really be, paying attention now. Grimma will slap his forehead and go, why didn't I think of this? And he'll rummage through his bag and find a rolled up scroll. And he'll go, Satus! And toss it to you. And you're able to snatch it out of the air. And if you unfurl it, and you'll unfurl it so that only you can see it, you'll see that it is a poster for the Amon Keth that has the face of the last winner on it, Tarrok.
Okay, I think all Satus does is unscroll it, show it to Scar, point to the face, and then just neck, line across the neck, cut throat.
Roll me with advantage.
So that would be, the better one is, they're both 2 plus 6 for 8. God dang it.
You're very lucky,
How many
but he
twos
rolled
am I gonna
quite
roll?
badly.
Oh,
Gosh.
Because that is too good a gesture, and I was like, I really want this to succeed.
yeah.
Scar will see that, and finally he will come down on his sort of hind legs and put his head down. And you'll sort of hear this lower, more guttural rumble that the Beast Breaker taught you is sort of that sign of let us collaborate, let us work together. And Ikali will gesture and go, now you feed.
Yes.
And
Cal will toss it a fish.
And I think at that point, that is where we're going to leave it for today, folks. It is the top of the hour.
Nice work, Satus.
Congratulations.
Team effort.
Yeah.
No,
We all
very
contributed.
nicely done, everybody.
Fun.
Oh, so fun. So fun. Oh,
So fun. We got
Love it.
a dinosaur.
Yeah, we have.
so exciting.
I wonder if we'll get to keep him.
Well,
dragons
you have
and a
other
dinosaur.
other problems to worry about right now.
Yeah, I know.
Well, fun.
Awesome,
Yeah.
folks. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel,
Mhm.
for a great session. Thank you, Mike, for getting up absurdly
Yeah.
Oh my
early.
god.
I'm ready to go right back to sleep.
I was gonna say,
baby.
let's do this fast so that we can let Mike go off to bed. Our
Maxie.
credits are it has been 20 to Midnight. It has been performed by Beth, Eyre, Sherr-Ziarko, and Mike Schubert. It is dungeon mastered and adventure designed by me, Gabriel Urbina. It has original music by Alan Rody, features original art by Mikaela Buckley, and is made possible by our supporters on the Patreon, especially the wonderful Rena, who is supporting us at our highest tier.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we should be back for another session really soon. Will it be hunting down an assassin? Will it be the Rocky style montage of training for the big
Yeah.
race? Who can
Yeah.
say? We'll just have to see.
Yeah. Thank you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. And till next time.
Be well. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.